Hey man. Oh hey man. Just chilling? Just here? Huh? That's cool. That's cool. Did you just get closer to me? Getting closer to you? No. What are you talking about? I'm not getting closer to you. You're walking straight at me, bro. Bro, what are you talking about? I can see you. You're walking straight at me right now. Bro, what are you talking about? Bro, I'm not getting close to you, bro. No. What the fuck just happened there? Folks, how you doing? How you feeling? Today, I am finally gonna take the step towards success. No, I'm just playing. I'm just gonna replace my Joy-Cons because, well, not my Joy-Cons. I'm gonna replace the Joy-Con joystick from my left Joy-Con because it's been drifting. This little puppy right here, it's been drifting like there's no tomorrow. I've been playing a lot of Legend of Zelda, which is more noticeable when you get the drift. Link will randomly start walking forward, walking backwards. I should have swapped it out when I swapped out the shells for this thing, but it is what it is. I do have a different setup for my normal filming, so there's gonna be some inconsistencies with my main videos. I ordered these replacement Joy-Con sticks a while back, and to be honest, I've been kind of putting it off because I'm a little bit of a coward. Let's get right into it, bro. Don't worry about this. This is my mic on a Gorilla Pod. Just to give you an idea of just how bad this Joy-Con drift actually is, I'll go down here to controllers and sensors, and I'll do the calibrate the motion sticks. And the main issue is with the left one. You just got to do a few things with it, and it'll start drifting pretty badly. There we go. As you can see, you know, it takes its sweet time to like come back to the center. It's not as responsive whenever I bring it up or down. Okay, so now it's working for some reason. I swear to God, it never works. So yeah, let me boot up a little game, just so we can see how bad it is. So just so we can see here a little bit clearer just how bad. Bro, why is it not doing it anymore? I bet you the controller knew I was about to swap it out, and it was like, oh no, I'm sorry, I'll start working. Believe me, it's there. There we go. You saw that. I have the replacement, so I might as well replace it. Let's get right into it. All right. So first step, obviously, let's completely shut down our Nintendo Switch. So things you're gonna need, first of all, a Switch, these little Joy-Con joysticks replacements with a lot of S's. A lot of S's. These are packed tightly, bro. Jesus Christ, there's no room for air. All right, there we go. Ooh. So for the purposes of this, I'm only gonna be replacing one. You can replace both if you like. It's up to you. Why not? Let's take out the extra hardware. Now you will also need, this is a Nintendo Tri-Wing screwdriver kit. I've had this. It came with the case when I ordered the Atomic Purple case. But what you're gonna need is obviously some, what do you call them? Tongs? Whatever you want. Just that. Yeah, things to grab little things with. You will obviously need your tri-tip. You need obviously the tri-tip. Boom, boom, beam. Here we go. Nice. Obviously a Phillips head. There's a few Phillips screws in there. Should be good. Obviously guitar pick in case you're gonna need to crack open the shells. And I think I should be good with that. All right. Now, what we'll need is our left Joy-Con. Take it out. I'm gonna put you over there. As you can see, there are three Y screws. 1, 2, 3, actually 4 on the back of the plate right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna do those real quick. with my white tape. My tri-wing, I should say. Also, make sure to not strip these. Once you strip these 4 screws, they're a pain in the ass to take out later on. So just, apply a little bit of pressure and not too much. You don't want to force anything in and risk stripping the screw. You risk not being able to take off the shells. Obviously, please keep these little things in a very safe area. You don't want to go and lose them. I'm gonna put them right here in my case. Like I said, only minimal pressure. You just want to get some traction going between your screw tip and the screw head. All right. So when you open the back of the Joy-Con, you just need to put your nail, or like I said, if you have a guitar pick as well, put it in between the seams, and then just crack it open. Be careful because the back plate is connected to the motherboard, or to the board, I should say, with these ribbon cables, just like that. Bam, bam. And now, so what we're trying to get through is we want to get behind the battery. So we will need to take the battery out. There's a little bit of a space here. You can see it right there. You can just put your finger there and kind of like whoop, bring this out like that. Boom, and there we have it. The back plate. This is the back plate of the Joy-Con. And now we have these four little Phillips screw heads. There's 4 Phillips screws that we gotta take out. So grab your Phillips screw. I might have screwed up. You actually don't need to unscrew those 4 ones. Look at these. They're so small, so tiny. The size of that screw is just how much Nintendo cares about the F-Zero series, which isn't a lot. I'm not really sorry. It is what it is. Boom. Another tiny screw. Grab it. Put it in a safe place. Put it close to your heart. Take this out. This other one. And as I say, you can disconnect the battery. It's just connected through these 2 red and black wires into the motherboard. But I'm not gonna do it because it doesn't bother me too much. I mean, I'm just holding it with my pinky. It might get tired, but whatever, Pinkies don't get enough exercise as is. I should have been a hand model. I got delicate hands. Now it's just a matter of taking off this plate. Oh, there's actually one. No, there's a 5th one down here. Actually, now that I see this, I might have screwed up.
Oh, man, is this?
I might have screwed up. You actually don't need to unscrew those 4 ones, because those are the ones that actually hold down the motherboard in place. So, oops, I guess I just created more work for myself. Oh well, you live and you learn. I didn't have to take as many off of that part right there, just to take this off. But whatever, it's off. Another option is to take this ribbon cable that connects the ZL button, take it off. But if my mind serves me right, I know it's a pain in the butt to put it back in from when I did the shell. So I'm just gonna leave it in, you know what I'm saying? You will need to disconnect this one right here, which is the minus ribbon cable, just because underneath that cable is the screw, the second screw that screws in the Joy-Con joystick. So actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna re-screw in the motherboard because I'm not trying to lose it, just to keep it in place. Just so in case I flip the Joy-Con, it doesn't fall. Come on, bro, just stay there. Oh my god. See, this is why you don't unscrew all the screws. So now I'm gonna lift this little thing down here that connects the minus button. All right, excuse the little pause there. I just had to make sure that it was this little gray tab that I had to pull up. Boom, it's up. All right, And now it's just a matter of taking off this ribbon cable out of the way. I'm guessing you can't see really, so let me use the little tongs. Boom, there it is. All right, here we go. So now that it's out of the way, let's use our Phillips screw head, and we're gonna reach underneath this ribbon cable. There's a little screw right there. Just gonna unscrew it real quick, like so and like that. Take it out slowly. Put it in your safe box, whatever you're using. And we're gonna unscrew the bottom right here. The screw that actually keeps the joystick in place. Boom. Always make sure to keep your screws in place. Before all this, you're welcome to take out that little tab right there. You might not be able to see that little black tab. You just want to use your finger and just lift it up so you can unplug the ribbon cable of the joystick real quick. Also, it's really helpful as well to take a picture of everything, the way you connected it or the way it was connected, just because I remember when I did replace the shells, there was a huge confusion about the way the ribbon cables are supposed to be aimed at. There's some ribbon cables that their gold contact points are aimed downwards towards the actual motherboard, and there's a few, I think it's only the ZL button that's actually supposed to be aiming upwards. And I remember once I put in the Joy-Con together, I like tested it and it wasn't working, and like it took me like an hour and a half putting it together, decomposing it. That's not the word. Disassembling it again, and just go over my steps again, and then oddly enough, I don't remember how I found out because the video that I was following didn't tell you about it. But yeah, the gold points are supposed to go up, but that's a whole new video. I'll link it up above so you can see how the whole process of replacing the cases went. Boom, and there we go. This is the old Joy-Con stick. I'm just replacing it because it's been 3 years since I had it. Might as well replace it. They might still work. I'll still keep it. It's good to have replacements, but I'll keep it. I'll put it aside for now, just so I don't get confused. And yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and put the other one here. There's a little black, like, I don't want to call it like cover. It's just like a little film thing that goes around the actual orifice where the Joy-Con goes. Make sure to keep that there. I unfortunately broke it last time I did it. I'm guessing it's there for protection, so just be careful with it. It's really delicate. Like I said, the Joy-Cons are something very, very delicate. They're amazing pieces of technology, but they're also very extremely delicate. And yeah, let me grab this ribbon cable and put it over. Right, this is going to be a little complicated because we do have to put this ribbon cable underneath the ZL1 that I refuse to disconnect. First, let's put it in place. Let's screw it in place. I don't need 2 screws, bro. Not that kind of night. And very carefully, well, actually, it's a lot easier if I just do this. Boom. Well, just going to put this over here so it's out of the way. Everything seems to be in place. Just gonna check some real quick on the other Joy-Con. So I'm gonna go ahead and screw in the second screw that holds the joystick in place. Oh, there it goes. Like I said, if you want, you can tape this L button, tape it just so it stays in place, because it's not held down by anything. It's just held down in place when you actually put the controller back together, but like as it stands, there's nothing holding it in place, so you kind of have to be careful, or just be conscious about it. Now onto the other little ribbon cable that's up here. Kind of just want to push it down a little bit, not too harsh, because you know, as long as there's some contact with the actual the board, should be good to go. Okay, and now I think we are ready to put this puppy back together. Just gonna put this thing back in its place, where it goes, like that. Try not to crush the ribbon cable, I should say, with the back plate. Now that it's in place, I'm gonna grab my Phillips screw head again, and now screw in the back plate to the front plate. So yeah, it's not too complicated, it's just very tedious. And it's very small components that you gotta be aware of and, you know, be conscious about. Talking about being conscious about the you know, the little electronics, the screw, the Phillips cat screw that goes here in the bottom to connect the back plate to the motherboard, or to the actual front plate of the Joy-Con, is shorter than the other ones. So just be conscious about that, because it won't fit the other holes just because it's shorter. I know there's a joke in there, I'm not gonna say it. Boom, tighten it just a little bit. You know, it's not like these things are heavy riders. It's not like you're gonna be flying a plane with them, so you don't have to tightly screw them in. And just put the battery back in its place in its little compartment, and then we're just gonna close it. We're not gonna screw it yet, because I want to test out the Joy-Con stick, make sure it works. So I'm just gonna make sure that everything's in place. Now that everything's in place, let's test this out. Okay, let's go into our settings. Oh, I mean, it kind of works. I'm getting some signal. Okay, so it seems like it's working. There is a little dip here, which I'm wondering if it shouldn't be. I'm hoping it's because there's a little dirt in there, which it kind of seems like there is. Okay, there seems to be an issue right now. It's not recognizing the calibration for some reason. Let me go ahead and test a game real quick. Let me try something. Oh, looks like we got drift. Wow, I hope it's not because of this new joystick. It shouldn't be, it's new. There does seem to be a little bit of resistance when I try and go to the top left, which is weird. I don't like that. Look, oh, we got some Joy-Con drift with the new sticks. I am not a fan of that. Whoa. I am not touching it, and it's doing that. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna deconstruct this thing again. Just a sec. And this is why you don't screw it back in, because you're gonna need to troubleshoot. All right, now that was interesting. I do not know exactly what happened. Actually, I do. I think I have an idea, which leads me to believe that maybe my old Joy-Con joystick didn't actually have any Joy-Con drift. There's a little, you can probably see from the outside because I have the clear Joy-Con shells. Yeah, you can see like right here, there's a little black right there. That is an actual ring, kind of like it's like a ring of a protective film, so to speak. It kind of has like a matte finish. And it goes around the actual orifice or the hole where the joystick comes out through. I'm guessing it's there to protect from dust, just stuff for it, not to get in between the controller. Into the motherboard, but I moved it. I think it was set incorrectly, but I moved it and I did a little, I used a little on this little compressed air underneath the Joy-Con joystick, and it seems to work now. You know how I was getting like a little dip over here when I was aiming diagonally. Not anymore. Let me go back to the game, see how it plays, and it plays amazing now. I have no issues with drift anymore. I am just extremely happy now. It's a very simple fix. Not too much to go into it. Like I said, it's just tedious. There's other ways that you can kind of fix Joy-Con drift temporarily. Obviously, spraying some underneath your Joy-Con joystick will help. Usually like some little dirt and like some little artifacts just fall in between the cracks, and that might give you give your joystick some false contact. That's pretty much it. That's all you have to do. Now I just gotta put those 4 screws back in. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, this is a very easy fix. There are obviously other methods to fix Joy-Con drift, but obviously nothing is gonna beat you actually replacing either the Joy-Con, which is $60, I think, a pair of Joy-Cons, or just replacing that little thing, which isn't too complicated. I mean, you just need your tools. You need your tri-wing screwdriver kit. You obviously need a replacement. These cost like between $5 and $10, I believe. I got a pair of 2, so if ever my right one ever stops functioning, which I use less than the left one, I'll replace it. I didn't find any reason to change it if it's still working. Obviously, probably because this is obviously like, it looks a little bit worn, but I'm not gonna worry too much about it. But yeah, folks, I've been True Fernie. Links to the case that I used for this, and as well as the tri-wing screwdriver kit, I'll link the video in which I replaced the actual Joy-Con shell. Super fun, super easy, tedious as I said, to replace these things, but they look amazing. I love how they look. I love my Switch. I love playing with it now, without its actual like grip case, because it's a beautiful thing to look at when you're playing games. Links to my socials are down below. Please make sure to follow me on Twitch, where I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, sometimes Fridays, and sometimes Sundays. Links to my social media accounts are down below as well if you feel like following me on Twitter, where I say dumb stuff all the time, as per usual. And with that, I've been True Fernie. If you like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. If you didn't like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. Every little single bit helps. This is a little bit different of a video than I usually do. This is more off the cuff, off the dome, as people say. I love modding. I love all these kinds of stuff. I'm starting to, do PC building, PC customization. So maybe I'll start doing more videos on that. I don't know. We'll see. Please take care of each other, but most importantly, take care of yourself. Peace.